morning everyone. I'm today totally casually in what is one of the greatest Ferraris ever made, and the fuel lights just come on as I've started filming, which is not ideal. Anyway, today is very spontaneous. I know I haven't made any videos over the last month. I will go into that more into detail about what I do in my personal life and my plan with my YouTube channel. I'm going to film a Q&A very soon. I promise I will. I know I said I would film one, and I really will. But today, like I said, very spontaneous. My friend Doug, some of you will remember Doug from previous videos. He's the owner of this car, well, with his wife, that is. And he is just an absolute legend for letting me drive this by myself. Now, I've known Doug for around 2 years, and it's taken, I think, 2 years for Doug to gain enough trust in me to let me drive his GTO by myself. And recently we were chatting, and I was kind of hinting if I could maybe take the car up for some filming, and he wrote me a few days ago and said, you know what, I just drove the car back from Italy last week from the racetrack. It's absolutely filthy, covered in flies. So he said you can take it out if you want, with the deal that you clean it for me. So obviously I said yes. It's a beautiful day, it's really hot, so I'd head off, clean the car, obviously have a little bit of fun with the car at the same time, and then go get an ice cream, because I just can't really think of a much better way to spend a Sunday than driving a GTO to go and get an ice cream. Who wouldn't want to do that? Well, I definitely want to do that. Now, just to talk about the actual car quickly, there has been some confusion about this car. Lots of different opinions on it, especially with the paintwork and the stripe. I do want to make a video going more into detail about this car with Doug, because he knows this car better than anyone. Sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, the car is very special. So the stripe on the front and the barcode on the roof and the stripe going down to the back, this is all painted from Ferrari. There's no stickers on the car, and I personally think it looks incredible. It really makes it look unique, that's for sure. And the relation to Fernando Alonso is, when Doug brought this car, he got it handed over directly from Fernando Alonso, and Ferrari made this especially for him as a tribute to Fernando Alonso, which explains the paintwork on the car that traces back to the old Formula 1 designs. And like I said, I just think it looks epic. There's so many little special details on this car, and I'm definitely going to do that in a whole nother video, because this car deserves so many videos. But like I said, I want Doug in the video for that, because he just knows it way better than me. If you're wondering what it's like to drive a 599 GTO, how do I sum it up? It's really aggressive. It's a massive car. The front of the car is huge. You have big blind spots here. You have the harnesses on, so you can't move much, which means you don't have that good visibility. It's ridiculously fast, and of course the sound. I mean, the sound is like nothing I've ever heard before, especially from a stock car. When you go past people, they literally jump out of the way. Downshifts, downshifts, and shifting up all day long.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story, and I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Fuel, obviously 98. Actually, oh, I've just remembered. If you don't know, I forget this often as well, on Ferraris, you open the fuel cap with the button down here, and it seems to open the fuel cap around 500 kilometers an hour. I'm going to show you now. Look at the speed of that. Get some 98 in this beast. Doing everything with the GTO, it's just awesome. Cleaning it, filling up with fuel, going to buy an ice cream. GTOs just make life better. Here you can see the barcode on the top. Like I said, not for everyone. Me personally really love it, especially the stripe on the front of the car. Okay, off to the car wash. I know it's a crazy fast car and it goes up a mountain pass like there's no tomorrow, but just cruising is also one of my favorite things in this. It makes a different type of sound when you're just I honestly feels like I'm driving an old F1 car, and let's agree, this sounds better than the F1 cars at the moment. I'm sorry, it just does. Going through a tunnel again, you ready? Straight away into the sound, into the downshift. It's just epic. Can we all agree this is probably one of the best Ferraris ever made? But this is just so raw, and I love the way it looks and the sound. There's just not many cars in the world that make that sound from stock. It's so unreal to be cruising along in a GTO. I can't quite work out what is my favorite thing about this car. It's just the whole thing, the way it looks, the way it changes gear, the sound. Cheeky downshift? I think so. Really? An F1 car. You must be able to hear this from so far away. And again, ready? Just half on the throttle then. Jesus, it's so crazy aggressive, this car. And the fuel lights come on again. But then, driving like that, I'm really not surprised about the fuel light coming on again. Downshift next to the wall. Ready? I wish everyone, every petrol head, could get an opportunity to drive one of these. Really, I don't know how to explain this car, really. Oh yes! F1 on the road. Anyway, quick fill up, then back into Doug's garage. First a couple of downshifts. Oh, camera's gone. The camera couldn't handle the downshifts.